just...
What?
Getting ready, we've just been trying on clothes that we've just bought.
In bed? Thought I could trust you.
Is everything okay?
Pour me a drink. A large one.
Any news?
No. At least she's no worse. She's in there, hanging on for dear life while the culprit walks around free. Why haven't they arrested him?
We don't know for certain that Steve.
Oh, yes, we do.
You were at the hospital earlier today with Mr. and Mrs. Barlow.
That's right.
Why?
Because I was offering to look after Amy while Tracy was in hospital.
Offering or demanding?
Look, I was trying to help him out.
Then why the big row?
Because they are very sensitive about Tracy at the moment, understandably.
Is that what you do when things are sensitive? Shout at people?
Look, I know how this looks.
How's that?
Me and Tracy can't agree on who's having Amy. I am seen having a row with her before she gets attacked. Then I'm found beside her with blood on my hands. I don't have a decent alibi, and now this row with Ken and Deirdre.
So you admit it was a row?
What would I gain from killing Tracy? Amy would lose her mother, and she'd lose me and all because I would go to prison. I didn't do it.
Get the tea on in a minute.
Make a change for me, that. You don't feel like eating much when you're on your own. I get a takeout half the time or just grab something in the Rovers. Yeah, have you had a large cod from that chippy recently? Because I swear they're smaller than they used to be. And the curry sauce, it just doesn't have the same kick anymore.
Well, and don't use Tyrone as an excuse not to answer.
We weren't doing anything wrong.
Then why were you looking so guilty and why did you try and lie?
Because we knew you'd act like this.
Well, what do you expect when I catch you in bed together?
I expect you to start treating us like we're kids.
You gave me your word there'd be no hanky-panky in that room.
Hanky-panky?
Oh, well, what would you call it? I believed you, and this is how you repay me.
I think I better go.
Do you know what? I could understand if he was doing something wrong like my dad, but we're not.
Yeah, well, after what he's done, it's all the more reason to behave.
What has that got to do with it?
You're only 16, Sophie. You're too young to be doing things like that.
Why?
I'll see you later,
Well,
maybe.
it's illegal apart from anything else.
See, no, it's not. You don't even know what you're on about.
Yeah, well, I do know that I feel let down and I feel disappointed.
I'm really sorry, Sally.
How long has this been going on anyway, right under my nose?
Right, I'm gonna go, Sal.
No, you needn't, Tyrone.
No, I'll see you later.
Now look what you've done. He'd come round for his tea.
There's no point in even talking to a Shan. Come on.
Not so fast, young lady. I've not finished with you yet.
Yeah?
I hear you could do with a job.
Could I?
Or have I been misinformed?
Why, who's been saying?
Well, either you could or you couldn't.
What kind of job?
All-purpose dog's body, someone that can get out of bed in the morning, doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. Not very exotic, but it pays, and who knows, you might even pick up a skill or two. Interested?
I could be, yeah.
Mate, I'm not that desperate that I can spend all night trying to sell it to you.
And you do realise that I'm going back to the army soon, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
So it couldn't be a long-term thing.
Fine by me, so how about it?
You've still not answered my question. How long has this been going on?
It's none of your business.
Anything that happens in this house is my business, so come on.
All right. We slept together for the first time last night, if you must know.
Oh, and do you expect me to believe that?
Well, why ask?
I bet you've been at it for months up there.
You know what? Think what you want. I don't even care anymore.
And you, Sean, a guest under my roof.
I'm sorry. No, don't bring her into it. It's got nothing to do with it. It was me that started it.
Well, what happened to this vow of chastity you both took?
I don't think I believe in God anymore.
Oh, well, that didn't last very long, did it? All them fine words and sermons we had to listen to, and now you're wallowing in sin like there's no tomorrow.
You know what? You wouldn't be saying all this if it was straight.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't. You're not worried the fact that I'm having sex. It's because it's with another woman.
That's got nothing to do with it. Although you've got to admit, it does make it worse.
See?
Well, it does.
It's what people do when they love each other.
And what would you know about love?
I know that if you would have loved my dad a bit more, I probably wouldn't have gone off with Molly. I'm really sorry, Sally. You know, Shine is the one good thing I've got. You'll try to take it away from me.
Get out!
Mr. Tilsley. DC Redfern, this is DC Moore. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Tracy Barlow. That's okay?
Yeah, sure.
How long have you known her? All my life, but we've never been that close. So what you and her did just before she was assaulted, you wouldn't call that close?
You heard.
She pretty much told the whole pub, didn't she?
Yeah. Not exactly my finest hour, but it was a one-off what happened.
So, not part of an ongoing relationship?
God forbid.
Can we take it you don't much like Tracy Barlow, Mr. Tilsley?
No one round here much likes her, apart from maybe her mum.
Then why sleep with her?
You never made a mistake in that department?
Are you aware that your brother had also been intimate with her?
Not at the time, no. If I had, I never would have gone near her.
Strange, though, given the history between your family and her, that both brothers should.
I don't think either of us is proud of it.
So there you are, sat in the pub, humiliated by Tracy just hours before she's beaten unconscious.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look good when you put it like that.
Your kitchen, Susie.
Hello, girl. Right, if she sent you to ask me back, the answer is no. Don't worry. Well, what's happened? What, has my dad come back? No. Then what? Oh, I've had a row.
What about you two?
Look, if you want to go up to Jason's room for a bit of privacy...
Oh, no. You know, there's nothing I can't share here. You know, we share everything together. Like my family now. Okay, then. We might as well all go. Oh, Sophie. Well, me and Shan, we got caught. What? Doing it?
Oh, my God.
Don't laugh.
Oh, girls. Well, it can't be any worse than the first time I got discovered.
By your parents, though?
No, by my Auntie Moira. In flagrante on the dining room table. We just had an Indian takeaway and there's poppadoms everywhere.
What, so she's shut you out now? Yep.
Oh, another fellow traveller cast asunder.
Does she know you're here?
No, and I don't think she cares, to be honest.
Right, then, with your permission, I'm going to go and tell her. And speaking as a parent, I know she's going to be worried sick. Sit down, girls. I won't be sick.
Yeah, but she's known for ages that you're gay. Yeah, but I don't think she believed it until tonight. So much for the power of chastity. Oh,
I wonder what goes on in her little brain.
Bad enough being born at the best of times. Pushed out of the ultimate comfort zone into the cold world. Being pushed out before you're ready into that incubator.
Oh, little man. Oh, I thought it was you. Joy! What are you doing here? Oh, it's a long story.
I thought you'd like to know that Sophie and Sean are round at mine.
Oh, right.
Well, I know what it's like when you've had a row and you're worrying where they are.
Yeah, well, it's very thoughtful of you, Eileen, but there's no need. Did they tell you what the row was about?
Yeah, they did.
I suppose you're going to go around telling everybody.
Why would I do that? I went through a similar thing with Todd, don't forget. I know where you're coming from. Oh, I know. That Nancy boy with the single mother from lower down the food chain. It happens to the best of us, you know.
I'm a single mother now.
You will get through this gay business.
Yeah?
Just takes time, that's all.
I'm still feeling a bit of a daze.
Anyway, you know where they are. I can send them home, or if you all want to sleep on it, they're welcome to stay at mine tonight.
Yeah, it might be best. Give them time to cool off.
Yeah, well, I'll put it to the vote.
You're doing well.
What?
Turning up for date, twice running.
And on time?
Don't go mad, I might die of shock.
So I suppose it was you then?
What?
Told your dad that I need a job.
No.
Well, somebody did.
Not me.
Wonder who it could have been.
Was you doing it?
Nah, I told him to stuff it.
You didn't, did you?
What, a poxy labouring job? You know, do you think I am some kind of charity?
But I thought you'd like something like that.
So it was you.
Didn't really tell him to stuff it, did you? You?
Now, if you lie to me, I'll lie back.
I'm a girl. I'm allowed to lie.
Oh, yeah? How does that work?
So when do you start?
Tomorrow morning.
Did I do a good thing then?
Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
Sorry you got caught up in all this.
Oh, it's all right. Look, I only called round because I'd just seen Sophie and Shan going to Chippy.
Yeah, I think we're staying at Eileen's tonight. What about you? Have you eaten?
No, I was just going to go there myself.
Well, stay and have that tea if you like, because I've not had anything.
Are you sure?
Where did it all go wrong? Kevin, Sophie, I just feel as though my whole world's falling apart.
Hey, I know how you feel.
You do everything for your children, and this is how they repay you.
You've done your best. There's not much else you can do.
It's just so unfair.
I think you're a great mum. You are. You have done your best. And that's all any of us can do.
At least we've got each other through all this. I don't know where I'd be without you right now.
Come here.
Doctor, any news?
Yes, and I'm pleased to say it's good.
Really?
Well, cautious optimism. Your daughter's still very poorly, but the swelling around her brain has subsided, which was the main cause for anxiety.
Thank God.
There's still a long way to go, but we're hoping she's going to come round in the next 48 hours.
So she's going to be okay?
It's too early to give assurances, but put it this way, it's looking a whole lot better than it did on New Year's Eve. I don't suppose Tracy Barlow can be your best friend, can she, Mrs. McIntyre?
Not exactly.
Making false allegations about you killing your husband. You could have gone down for life.
That's true.
How did you feel when she was released from prison?
Disappointed.
I'd have thought you'd be absolutely furious.
What did you think when you heard that she'd been assaulted? I wasn't surprised. She has a lot of enemies round here. That's all you felt? I don't allow myself to get too worked up about Tracy. I refuse to give her that power over me.
What about you, David? Got your medication sorted out since I last saw you?
No, I love mowing down my best friends in the street.
How did you feel, David, about Tracy lying in court about your mum?
Angry.
Funny way of showing anger, sleeping with her. What was it? Some sort of revenge?
Sorry, I don't see the relevance to that question.
Seems to run in the family, sleeping with Tracy Barlow. Is that something you regret doing?
We all do things we regret.
Is that yes?
Suppose.
Then why sleep with her?
Why does anyone sleep with anyone?
How did you feel when she mocked your sexual prowess in front of everyone in the pub? Or do you not see the relevance of that either?
I felt better.
You must have felt humiliated, didn't you?
You'd be telling me I tried to kill her next.
So what were you doing on the evening she was assaulted?
I was in here watching telly with my mum.
What were you watching?
Gremlins. Then Jules Holland.
OK. That's all for now. Thanks for your help.
Our pleasure.
You were cool. How did you know what we're on telly?
Looked in the TV Times.
Time, please, Sean.
Cheers.
So how's work going at the cabin?
Oh, not bad. You're not getting there.
Yeah, let me buy this. What? It's my way of saying thank you for giving our Gary a job.
No, you're all right, mate.
No, I insist. It's very good of you, considering.
Yeah?
I mean, I know he stood easy up on New Year's Eve, but he has been under a lot of pressure. He won't let it happen again.
Ah, no worries.
Job's just what he needs. Help take his mind off all these problems he's been having.
What, because of the war?
Well, we all went a bit off the rails at that age.
Sure.
When you've seen what he has, it's bound to affect you more. His mum thinks he needs help. I reckon he just needs to get back into active service. And in the meantime, the job will do him nicely.
£2.70, please.
Yeah, I'm buying this.
Cheers, Eddie.
He won't let you down, don't worry.
You just get over one thing and along comes another to slap you in the face.
It's none of my business, but...
Go on.
You know this Sophie thing? She can't help it if she's gay.
I know, but...
What Kevin did, that's something else, but... She's not done anything wrong when you think about it.
But she promised me, Tyrone, they wouldn't do anything under this roof.
Yeah, no, but kids that age, people any age, who can keep the word on a thing like that? And her heart's in the right place, you know? What would you rather? That she sleeps with one nice girl that she loves, or goes around sleeping with every scumbag bloke that she meets? You know, if it makes her happy. Better than being on your own the whole time.
I'd rather...
What?
Well, it's agreeing with what she accused me of, but I'd rather she had one nice, steady boyfriend.
That's not going to happen, though, is it?
I suppose I was just hoping this was a phase. Well, that's no such luck now.
And they are doing it here, where it's safe, and it's better than in a ginnel or on the Red Rep.
Yeah, just going to have to get used to it, aren't I?
Anyway, if you ask me, doesn't matter whether you're gay or straight. All ends in disaster sooner or later.
You're right there.
So, campers, anybody been arrested yet?
Dunno, but they're interviewing enough people.
Tell me about it. They even did Betty.
No, shut up. As if she'd do it.
Well, exactly that's what she said to them. In no uncertain terms. They wish they'd never asked by the time she'd finished with them.
Good old Betty.
Yeah. I'm fuming they've not interrogated me. I could have done it.
And have they interviewed you, Claire?
This evening?
Oh, now then, where were you when it happened, lady?
I was watching TV while the kids were in bed.
Ah.
Yes, but can you prove it?
Oh, darling, I don't think anyone's got a decent alibi, really.
Yeah, well, some have got more decent ones than others.
Must have been awful for you.
Yeah, it's not been easy.
And all the driving up here you must be doing. Aren't the parking charges wicked?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we'd best be going.
Don't you want to know what I'm doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know I had this problem with my heart.
Oh, yeah?
I was right to be worried. It's terminal.
Oh, no. And is there nothing they can do? No operation?
Not for this. It's chronic heart failure, according to the specialist.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Is that what you're doing here today?
Look, they do a checkup every so often. Not that I can see the point.
So, how long?
They don't know. We might be talking weeks. Worst of it all is I can't get in touch with Colin to tell him.
You've got his number, haven't you, John?
I did have, but last time I rang it, it said number not recognised. He must have changed it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll have it anyway, if you don't mind. It's something to go on.
I deleted it from my phone, I'm afraid.
What?
Yeah, well, once I realised he wasn't on it anymore. I did ring it 2 or 3 times.
Well, can I give you my address and phone number so that you can tell me if he does ring?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, write it on here.
If I could just speak to him once more, it'd be our last chance to make up before I go.
I'm sure Colin will be ringing John any day soon.
Good luck with baby Hope, anyway.
Thanks.
That's what I could do with Hope.
That poor woman.
See you then, pal. Yeah, nice one, Eddie. Hello, sweetheart.
Yeah, not bad.
Can I buy you a drink?
Nah, I'm all right, thanks.
I didn't know you were seeing Gary.
So that's why you've come over.
No, I'm just inquiring, that's all.
It's my business to see, not yours.
Whoa, slow down. I'm not the Spanish Inquisition. It just makes sense, that's all. But you asked me to find him a job.
So what, you're going to take it off him now, then?
Listen, if it makes you happy, then it's fine by me.
No, it's not. And even if it was, I don't care.
You know, there are some daughters who would thank their father for getting their boyfriend a job.
Yeah, well... Thank you.
No. Well, you just be careful, all right? All right, I'm going.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Right, have you got all you need, girls?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you. Aw, it's ages since we stayed up late and had a really good chat.
They're going to bed if you don't mind. We all are. Look, try not to worry, love. Your mum will come round. She loves you too much.
Yeah, she's right. It's all going to be fine. I love you.
Try having a chat with her tomorrow when it's all quietened down. You'll be surprised.
Okay.
Sleep tight, guys.
Thank you. Night, Sean. Night. Oh, what a day. By the way, did you really mean what you said about losing your faith?
I don't know. I've just been thinking. I mean, sorry for springing it onto you like that.
Yeah, it did come out of nowhere. Any particular reason?
Just think, yeah, I try and be good. I follow his rules. And where does it get me? My mum nearly dies of cancer. My dad has a kid with another woman. A tram comes crashing into the street, killing and maiming, and I fall in love with you, and it's a sin. I mean, what have I done to deserve this? God.
Yeah, but that's what the book of Job's about, isn't it? Having your faith tested.
Dunno, maybe. Or maybe I should just have a go at deciding what's right and wrong for a change. I can't do much worse than him up there, can I?
Just wondering if I was too hard on Sophie.
You can't get it right all the time.
No, I don't want to lose her as well, though. I'll have no family left. Anyway, you've heard enough about my problems.
I don't mind. Takes my mind off my own.
Anyone ever tell you you're a good listener?
No.
Well, you are. So, thank you.
Well, it sounds like we're good for each other right now. I best get going.
Okay.
Will you be okay?
I'll survive. I've survived worse, after all.
Well, you take care then.
Yeah, you too.
Good night.
Night.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't...
Well, it's not a drug squad case anymore, it's a murder inquiry. Murder of an ex-officer.
Oh, yeah. Hey, and what a rotten one, eh? You see, we move our dirty coppers on. You'll obviously pick them up.
Above Suspicion, Deadly Intent is next tonight on ITV1.